Liverpool took on Real Madrid to decide who will be the champions of Europe this season. It was Real Madrid at the end who came out on top, but Klopp started the game much stronger and could have easily altered the final result if they were a bit more fortunate in the early stages. However, in the later stages of the game, Zidane made some changes that ensured his side got the upper hand, which eventually resulted in Madrid lifting the Champions League trophy. So what exactly did Zidane do that shifted the balance into Madrid's favor? We will take a detailed look into that and also how Liverpool almost outclassed Zidane after we take a look at how these two teams lined up. Zidane decided to go with Isco at the head of a midfield diamond. To understand Klopp's tactics better, we have to look at what Zidane had in mind first. Zidane went with the midfield diamond for mainly two reasons. Isco's responsibility was to mark Liverpool's deepest lying midfielder, usually Henderson, which took Liverpool's captain out of the build-up play. Due to that, Liverpool had a difficult time building up from the back and as a result were forced to go along 9 times out of 10. The second reason why midfield diamond was chosen was because of Liverpool's front three. Zidane likes Casemiro to drop back from time to time to make it a back five for extra security. But in this match, it was crucial for Madrid to have a back five against Liverpool's forwards to cover all the gaps. Since the back five was occupied with Liverpool's forwards, the midfielders had to take care of Liverpool's fullbacks. As a result, Madrid switched to a 5-3-2 as soon as Liverpool crossed the halfway line. Now, let's take a look at Liverpool before we dive into Klopp's tactics. Klopp decided to stick with his usual formation of 4-3-3. As expected, Liverpool pressed with high pressure, but stopped as soon as Madrid tried to involve the goalkeeper. Klopp's aim was to force Madrid to play from the back through their high pressure. As you saw, Madrid had a player open by the sideline whenever they attempted to play from the back. Klopp did this on purpose. He was more concerned with limiting spaces in the midfield, and because of their narrow shape, they were able to overcrowd the midfield, leaving huge spaces on either sides. But Klopp had both sides covered as well. Notice how Salah prepares to press Marcelo in an angle, while Wijnaldum will worry about Marcelo going farther up the pitch, while Mane drops back to temporarily make it a 4-4-2 as he has to take care of both Carvajal and Modric on the far side. So whenever Madrid took the bait, they would get trapped if they tried to do anything except for going back. This was the reason why even after having so much possession, Real Madrid were second best early in the game. You may be wondering, how did Liverpool manage to be on top offensively when they were more defensive than Madrid? Well, their high pressure was the reason why they were more dangerous offensively. The forwards played very narrow, which dragged Madrid's fullbacks inside, leaving huge spaces on the wings. This left Madrid's fullbacks in a predicament. They could either mark the fullback and leave the forward open inside, or mark the forward, leaving a huge gap on the wings. Liverpool created these type of situations numerous times, making it difficult for Madrid to keep Liverpool out of the final third. Carvajal either covers Milner's run or Robertson's. Early on, Liverpool were the better team as they kept on creating chances. And came close multiple times to taking the lead early on in the game. Liverpool could easily have been leading with a goal or two during the first 30 minutes. After about half an hour, Salah dislocated his shoulder and had to be replaced by Lallana. Liverpool then switched to a 4-5-1 with Lallana's introduction, and this is where Madrid took control of the match, or at least got back into the game. Madrid's forwards were staying just in behind Liverpool's midfielders since they were pressing high up to help in the build-up. When attacking, Zidane wanted to target the left side of the field, similar to what Jose Mourinho did when Liverpool took on United in the Premier League this season. After the substitution, Mane went over to the right. This made it quite clear that Klopp wanted Mane to get in behind Marcelo. After the change, Madrid were able to find more spaces in the midfield, maybe because Mane is not used to playing on the right. Zidane's team were able to get away from Liverpool's high pressure a bit more after Salah's injury. And so, Madrid had a much easier time getting upfield. And almost got their first goal of the game if it wasn't offside. In the 36th minute, Carvajal also picked up an injury, who then had to be replaced by Nacho. Madrid kept on attacking, while Liverpool were more focused on containing them as the half came to an end. The first half ended goalless. It was clear the dynamic of the game changed when Salah picked up an injury. The tactics of these two teams did not change much from the first half, as Madrid were still forcing Liverpool to go long because of their high pressure. And started the second half just like they ended the first one. A couple of minutes after that chance, Benzema makes sure to capitalize on Karius's inattentiveness to give Madrid the lead. As soon as Liverpool conceded, they started playing with more energy and tried to get a goal back right away. Well, about 3 minutes after Benzema's goal, Liverpool were able to find what they were after and leveled the score. Immediately after scoring, it seemed like Liverpool got their second wind as they were pressing with a lot more intensity. Madrid tried to get their lead back right after conceding and came close. In the 61st minute, Zidane decided to bring on Bale for Isco. This meant that Henderson was not being man-marked anymore. Bale was brought on to inject pace and stretch this Liverpool side. Also, when in the final third, Bale provides an excellent option in the box. Not even 2 minutes had passed since Bale came on, and he goes on to do this. I don't think I'd do justice to Bale's wonder goal if I only showed it once. Liverpool kept trying to get in behind Madrid's defensive line. And came close to getting their second goal through Mane late in the second half. Nacho is not the best offensively. I'm sure a lot of you already know that. If Carvajal was not injured, Madrid could have been more successful. Notice how Nacho has two great options to set Bale or Benzema away, but he waits and kills the opportunity. Madrid kept on threatening Liverpool when attacking. And got very close to getting their third goal to finish Liverpool's chances of getting back into the game. Well, in the 83rd minute, Karius again decided to take matters into his own hand, or rather not in his hand, to gift Madrid a goal. Madrid showed no signs of stopping and kept on attacking till the final whistle. Liverpool did not manage a single shot on target in the second half. Do you guys think that was because of Salah's absence? At the end of the game, Real Madrid were crowned as the European champions for a third time in a row, a feat achieved by no other team in Champions League history. Ronaldo did not have the best of his games, but becomes the first player to have 5 Champions League medals. It's just as much as Bayern Munich, Liverpool, and Barcelona, which is insane if you think about it. While Zidane is breaking records left and right ever since he was unveiled as a Real Madrid manager. Who are your favorites for next season's Champions League? Do you think Real Madrid have what it takes to win this competition for another year in a row? Let me know down in the comments below. I love to hear what you guys think. Follow me on social media. All the links can be found in the description. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thank you to Anthony, Tej Mullen, Shawshank BR, and more for supporting this channel on Patreon. If you like what I do and would like to support the channel, check out the Patreon page by clicking the link in the description or the pop-up on the top right.